With Outlaws of Thunder Junction on the horizon, it just makes sense to see a Western-themed Universes Beyond tie-in secret lair. What I have for you today is a 7-card set based on West of Loathing. West of Loathing is a comedy, stick-person aesthetic RPG by Asymmetric Games. This secret lair includes a card for each of the 3 playable classes, 3 iconic enemies, and an iconic location. Our first card is Stomping Cowpuncher, a 3-mana red and green 3/2 human warrior. Whenever Stomping Cowpuncher attacks, if it's equipped, it deals X damage to each creature defending player controls, where X is 1 plus the greatest mana value among equipment attached to Stomping Cowpuncher. In the right deck, you can see how this could be incredibly powerful, completely wiping your opponent's board before blockers can be declared every single turn. Next, we have Wary Beanslinger, a 3-mana blue and red 2/2 human wizard. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a food token. If an ability of an artifact you control would cause you to gain life, add that much mana of any one color instead. So blue-red does not see food at all, so this is really weird, but it's a really interesting different take on food for the only colors that don't really use it yet. Our third class is Resourceful Snake Oiler, a 2-mana green and blue 2/2 human rogue. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 green and blue snake creature token. Whenever a snake you control dies, put your choice of a +1/+1 counter, death touch counter, or first strike counter on target creature. Repeatable token generation is always good, and even though you're gonna need a sack outlet or for your snakes to just die, these tokens are gonna add up fast. Death Touch and First Strike especially combo with each other after only 2 snakes die on your side. After the 3 classes, we hit a few iconic creatures. Popping Gulch Goblin is a 4-mana black and green 3/3 fungus goblin. When Popping Gulch Goblin dies, create a number of 1/1 green sapperling creature tokens equal to its power. For 3 mana and exile Popping Gulch Goblin from your graveyard, each sapperling you control becomes a copy of it. Without any additional power being added to the Gulch Goblin, this is already making 3 1/1s when it dies. On top of that, for only 3 more mana, each of those 1/1s become another 3/3, which create another 3 1/1s when they die. If you somehow are able to get more sapperlings or more copies of Popping Gulch Goblin, you can turn even more sapperlings into Gulch Goblins. Next, Electrified Snake is a 3-mana blue and black 2/1 snake. When Electrified Snake dies, you may exile a target instant or sorcery card from a graveyard. If you do, copy that card and add black. Until end of turn, you may cast the copy as though it had flash. On the surface, this is when it dies, you may cast a card from a graveyard by paying its cost. But you do get that discount of 1 black mana. Now, if this dies during combat, you're going to lose that black mana if you don't choose to cast it immediately. But if you really need to wait until your second main, it might still be worth it to you to let that black fizzle. You could also maybe sink that black into some other source. It doesn't have to be spent on that spell. Last of the enemies is Unsettling Clown Vendor, a 2-mana black and red 1/2 Clown Devil. When Unsettling Clown Vendor enters the battlefield, create a food token. Artifact tokens you control have tap, sacrifice this permanent, target opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Just like the Wary Beanslinger, the second ability doesn't care specifically about food, it just cares about artifacts causing you to gain life. And here, this is artifact tokens you control, no matter what they are, where they came from, have this tap and sack ability. The ability also gains you life, so if you had Wary Beanslinger in play, you'd be getting a mana from each of those when you drained. Lastly, Abandoned Pickle Factory is a land with food tokens you control are 1/1 spirit creatures with Defender, in addition to their other types. So any food that you happen to make is also a 1/1 that can only block. It also has tap, add colorless, and 1 in tap, create a food token. Alright, so this started as a joke, and I wanted to make a secret lair parody for West of Loathing, Universe Beyond, and the more I thought about it, the more I kind of like it. So, like, Secret Lair, Universes Beyond are just like a smattering of cards. It's usually like a parade of your favorite characters as legends. And The thing about West of Loathing as a game is that you've got this whole world of interesting, weird, quirky characters that aren't named people. So you could fill out a whole cast of... They could make a set. They could actually make a West of Loathing set, and that would be bizarre. I wouldn't expect it, but, like, they could. I like West of Loathing, and it's cool, and Outlaws of Thunder Junction is a cowboy set, so, like, it works. It works.